So, you want to quit college, huh? Well, I'm actually in the same situation right now, and I'll tell you that I believe if you actually have a plan and you actually started to execute and you are very consistent with it and you're getting results, maybe you're not a millionaire by now or not making thousands a month, but if you're trying to make money and actually show your parents that you can survive, like even not your parents, like even if it's for yourself, like if you can show yourself that you can survive off of that and actually learn and get the education that the college would provide you with, and even faster and more, I believe you should actually pursue entrepreneurship. Because if you think about it, you're gonna pursue it, right? And you're gonna get through, you're gonna go through failures and all that shit, and then you're going to keep pushing. You'll get there someday, but it's not like guaranteed that it's gonna be like in a few months or a year or two. But if you don't give up, you can't lose. Like, you can't fail if you never give up. So if you keep going, if you find different ways to do this, like for example me, I'm a YouTuber. What can I actually improve? How can I post more? Can I post better content? Can I make my thumbnails better, my titles, my SEO? What can I make better? And that's what you should do. Like, should you change the type of videos you make? Should you change the type of products you sell? You have to figure out on your own. But the point is, if you maybe take like a gap here, which I believe would be the best option right now if you're like struggling with dilemmas and you don't want to quit college fully, and you don't want to also go to college right now because you don't want to waste your time, I would suggest take a gap here and spend this gap here not partying and doing dumb shit or like procrastinating and watching Tate podcasts and shit like that to just feel like you're productive. I would say try to actually maximize your productivity. Find ways to make like a schedule that is full of ways to actually get to your goal. Like, let's say for example, you wake up in the morning, you fast, maybe you go to the gym, then you do your work for the rest of the day. And like that's gonna be it for like a few months. It's not gonna be like every day, sorry, but at least most of the time it should be like this, because the more you try, the more you put in, the more you execute, the more you learn, the better you get. And believe me, like, it's way better to actually pursue something you want rather than doing something you don't like or you believe that might be valuable. Like for example me, the course I did was web design, which is it's a pretty nice course actually. I believe it's important because creating websites is something that a lot of people will need, because like it's the era of social media and internet, so a lot of people will need a website. If you're good at it, you can actually get very good cash off of it. Of course, it depends on what you want. If you like coding, if you don't like coding, if you like speaking, if you don't like speaking, if you like selling, whatever you like, go based on that. And I would suggest, if your college course is helping you with what you're doing with your entrepreneurial endeavors, I would say if it's helping you, but it's not taking away your time, keep learning from there. Don't say that it's way better to do it by yourself. Keep learning from there. And join more communities, learn more. Like, I would suggest the only thing you should do every day is learn and execute. That's the only things that you should be doing to actually get to your goals way faster than other people, and get to a certain progress and a certain goal, a certain milestone in a period of time that can actually prove to your parents or to yourself that you can, okay, I can live off of this. I have the money to pay my bills, my groceries, whatever. Believe me, like, delete the materialistic stuff, the materialistic goals off of your head. Like, especially in the first few years, I would suggest the money you get, reinvest all of it in back into your business. Reinvest in learning a new skill, like how to talk, how to storytell, new books, all of that, communities, like new equipment. I would suggest do all of that rather than spending it on a good watch or very fancy clothes and cars and shit like that. Like, I would not suggest doing that. The only thing I would say that it's okay, like if you buy a car to get to point A to point B, why not? I mean, yeah, it's a reasonable purchase. It's something that can help you with running some errands. But other than that, spending money on cars that look good but don't really help you in the long term is useless for now. Try to be as minimalistic as possible and keep all that money. Spend as less as possible. One thing I would suggest is, rather than spending it on watches and dumb shit, I would say try to spend it on deliveries, like delivery, rather than spending time on cooking in the kitchen, which can take about an hour or even more of your day, easily like 2 or 3 hours, I believe. It's better to actually order food and eat that, not fast food, like eat okay food that you don't have to spend your time on, because you can spend that time with editing, with product researching, with learning. Like you can do something else instead of wasting your time on cooking. Cooking is something you can do later if you want, but for now your main goal is to focus and to get results. So spend as much time getting results as possible. Right now that's my goal as well. I have like a few months like of a gap year, and I want to spend them on actually improving every day and putting my 100% in, and actually learning and joining communities and doing all that shit, just so I can get far ahead and save a bunch of months of my life to get to a certain goal that I can say, okay, from here on out, everything else that I do, every goal that I have after this is just for fun. I can survive off of this, I can pay my bills, I can do whatever I want with this. After that, the only thing I'm doing is having fun and pursuing a different goal that I want, because I just want to prove to myself that I can do it. Not to like a random girl in the street that wants to show her how. Don't do that. And just focus on yourself and your business and your goal. Stop wasting time.